When I was young, 18, I got picked up by the feds. Around that time, my music was buzzing heavy. They hearing my name in the streets, doing little shit. They had me under investigation for a couple things, but they could never prove it. You know what I'm saying? I just beat a gun case. So the gang unit in Boston, they didn't like that shit. So you know what the fuck they did to me? They hit me up on IG. They had somebody pose as a music producer. How much you charge for a feature? I'm like, yo, 500. I went to link up with the dude. Long story short, man, he ended up being a fucking A.T.F agent. What supervisor would give the okay for the A.T.F to be investigating a 17-year-old kid? They really thought like, oh, this kid, he's selling mad guns. We hearing his name involved in multiple shootings and all this shit. He's rapping about all this shit. The local police and the gang unit, they don't like that. We seen you get some type of local fame, and then they're like, oh, he's really in the streets. He's hearing he's involved in this, but we can't catch him. So you know what we're gonna do? We're kind of like basically entrap me a little bit. The producer, he seen the gun hanging out my pocket because I was young. That's how I was moving around. I was coming out the house, one up top, shit already hanging out because at that time I had a lot of shit going on and I was really involved in shit. So he seen the shit hanging out and he's like, yo, that shit's nice. Let me buy it. I'm like, nah, they got being a crash dummy confused with being a gangster. And a lot of these motherfuckers think just because they shooting motherfuckers that make them real. No, it's your character, your integrity, your morals, how you carry yourself. Because a lot of motherfuckers I know that let their gun off, but these motherfuckers are goofy acting. They're like, yo, you a goofy. You just moving all loosely and you like pillow talking, all types of whole shit.
Ain't got a moment when they see you down, just know they love it.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Bounce Back Podcast. I'm your host, B. Luke. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year, Happy 2026. I wish everybody nothing but success and blessings, man, especially if you out here in the New England area. But, you know, the world as a whole, I want everybody to win. On that note, man, I got a very special guest with me today. Why don't you tell the people your name, where you're from, and a little bit about yourself?
My name Parksbury Sparks, man. I'm from Roxbury, Boston, born and raised. You know, I rap, do poetry, graphic arts, all that shit, man. Just anything that got to do with creating and being an artist, brother. I'm into it all.
I've been seeing it all. I've been seeing the grind, man. You've been grinding for a little bit. So why don't we talk about when did you start like taking the music seriously, getting in the studio, recording tracks, and actually trying to do this, bro, for real?
So I would say I've probably been rapping since like 2013, 2014. I wouldn't say taking it serious per se. I would say more so perfecting my craft and learning over the years, because took the music seriously per se. I was consistent with like recording and dropping shit, but I was in and out of jail, so it's just like I wasn't taking the music serious, because if I was, I would have been doing the music instead of the dumb shit that led me to getting locked up all those different times and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. So fair to say you were like looking at it more like a passion and a hobby. You weren't really doing it like a businessman would do.
You know, like I said, I've been rapping since like 2013, 2014. You know, I was probably like 14, 13 at that time. So I've been rapping young. So like more so, I was doing it for the bitches, man, the clout, the fame. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know about making money or monetizing my talents, because I never had no older dudes around me to try to invest in me and sit down and tell me like, yo, you got talent, you young, we pushing this. You know what I'm saying? I had people around me more so pushing the gang shit. Yo, go spin. Yo, do this. Yo, do that. Go slide on this. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't really pushing me to be in the studio. I had one dude try to, like, you know what I'm saying, older dude from around my way and shit, but the thing is, when you got people investing money into you, people feel like they fucking own you. Pay for one video, they start acting like Suge Knight and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through all types of shit in this shit, man, and I'm nowhere where I need to be, but I learned a lot of shit. Gaining a little bit of attention that I've been gaining, jealousy, motherfuckers from the hood talking down on me, all of that. It's like I might have 100,000 views, but I don't got $100,000. Envy, jealousy, you know what I'm saying, all that shit.
And it usually comes from not even like, you know, like, yeah, you got internet haters and trolls, but sometimes the hate comes from like people you actually know. I mean, how does that feel, man? That it's like a sense of betrayal in a sense, no? Or do you really just see them for who they always been?
Yo, listen, man, that shit hurts. When you got family members and you got fucking friends and shit, it's like people say like little jokes and shit, but people say hating shit like in a jokingly way, but motherfuckers be hating. You know what I'm saying? Like recently I just had a conversation with a family member. He gonna say to me, oh, yo, the pain shit is cool, the street shit is cool, but you need to do some shit for the bitches. Granted, or for the females, for the ladies, excuse my language, which is granted that's true, but who the fuck are you to tell me that? I'm saying, what have you ever done in music that was successful? I'm saying, like, I got hundreds of thousands of views. You trying to tell me some shit is more so like some hating shit. Like, oh yeah, the pain shit's cool, but when you gonna do something for the bitches, when it's like, I'm still perfecting my craft, man. I'm still getting older. You know what I'm saying? So still perfecting my craft and getting better. The versatility is gonna come. You just gotta stay in that lab.
Absolutely.
You know
I was having a conversation with someone earlier today. He was making a suggestion, which that's fine, but it's almost like a pet peeve kind of thing to me when people tell me what I should do.
Exactly.
So I told him, I'm like, listen, this is kind of how I've been saying it. And I was like, yo, you should consider doing this. You should consider doing something for the ladies. You know what I mean? As opposed to like, yo, you should do, because it just comes off like, I don't know, it comes off, it's a pet peeve for me. Mine, I don't like it, but I feel like I know most people are coming from a good place. But I mean, how do you deal with that? Is that just something where you just kind of like see the person for who they are? Do you cut people off completely or give them the grace to kind of grow? Because you know what? You're young. I'm sure a lot of your friends are young and people are going to make mistakes.
Like, you feel me? Like, not to be on no like Zodiac shit, but I'm Aquarius, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm a hell of a friend, and sometimes I'm too loyal to motherfuckers, to the point where I end up fucking up my own situation, be trying to be too real to motherfuckers. So, you know, you look back, when you fall out with motherfuckers, cut motherfuckers off, you be just looking like, yo, I've been seeing this shit the past couple years. It's sad that damn, it took 8 years for me to finally be like, I'm done with you, bro. Like, you be trying to see the good in motherfuckers, and motherfuckers be hating and, you know, just doing shady shit, man. Fuck shit, man. Like, sneak distance to hoes and all types of shit, because a lot of people reflect their flaws. Like,
they project them onto
you. Because like, say for instance, you might tell one of your buddies, hey, yo, I got this idea to fucking do some merch. Nah, yo, there's already mad motherfuckers doing merch. Yo, that shit ain't gonna go nowhere. Nah, it could potentially fucking work, but you so much of a loser and you never put in no effort to do nothing. Your loser energy, you're trying to project that onto me. You're trying to kill my dreams. Your spirit is crushed, and I don't have a crushed spirit. I gotta stay down till you come up spirit, a winner spirit, like the underdog spirit. Like, I'm never gonna fucking give up. You know what I'm saying? I'm still young. I'm only 25, but I still got a couple more years to get this shit going. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never gonna fucking stop, because there's motherfuckers that got less talent than me. You know what I'm saying? That did something with it. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely, man. And I feel like it's you know, the old saying, misery loves company, right? And people are so afraid to fail that they're not even gonna try, and they don't want to see you try because, I don't know, for whatever reason, they think that if they tried, they could do it too. But it's like, just give it a shot, man. I don't know why
this shit ain't for everybody, man. Like, it's probably plenty motherfuckers that think they could do what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what you do isn't easy, because motherfuckers see that your shit's getting views and is getting up there now, but motherfuckers don't know there was times you was only getting 20 views. Now you built your platform up, and there's motherfuckers that think they could do what B. Luke do, and you can't. For one, I try to tell people, when it comes to entertainment, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have charisma. You kinda gotta be likable, like a people's person. There's some motherfuckers that's very real off the camera, but when they get on the camera, they move weird. They don't really got the charisma. They're not really entertaining. They're not really saying shit. This shit ain't easy. Like, anybody probably look, oh, I'm better than him, but nah, no, you not, because you don't got the courage to do this shit. This shit's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the critics. You got motherfuckers in the comments, oh, shut up, motherfucker. You got a gap. You gotta have tough skin to be posting these freestyles and interviews and shit. It's always somebody critiquing you. You know what I'm saying? Your eyebrows, your lips, your eyes, your nose. Motherfuckers just be sitting at their couch hating, because motherfuckers ain't gonna stop viewing your shit. The motherfuckers be watching you just show every day, but be hating on you. Oh, fuck, this motherfucker got his hair slicked back. Who the fuck you think he is? Fucking Sopranos. Like, you know, people always hating, man. Hating, especially in this fucking city, man. We gotta stop that shit. We gotta stick together, man. Like, we got to, man, because we already from a city where it's like, we never get no fucking light. We never get no shine, man. Like, we don't, man. So I respect you just had what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? For the culture and for the city, you had a lot of solid brothers sit on this couch. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's black guys that got podcasts, but they be acting so fucking bougie. I'm saying none of us have made it to that level where motherfuckers should start acting bougie. You know what I'm saying? So we all gotta help each other out, man. The podcasts, the radio stations, the beat makers, the rappers, we all gotta come together, because we all pushing 617 Boston. Fuck all that competition shit. Oh, we got motherfuckers out here charging motherfuckers $250 to get on their platform. Why are you charging these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be making money together. You know what I'm saying? Because overall, you got some good content coming, so the money's gonna come. But motherfuckers be just, oh, nah, I'm about to start a podcast, but I'm charging people to come on my platform. Like, I understand it's business, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man.
Yeah. Well, you gotta build it first, right?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Before you start asking for that. It's like, you gotta be willing to, like, put 5 years worth of not making any money, just the work, or you know, people, like, they want the results, but they don't want to put the work in.
Instant gratification.
Yeah, they don't.
I feel like that's the problem right now with a lot. Not to cut you off, bro, my fault, but Nowadays, a lot of motherfuckers want instant gratification, and I blame that on social media and Instagram, because they turn on computer and shit, and they see motherfuckers bust downs, foreigns, this, that, and the third, not knowing that some of these motherfuckers done sacrificed a lot. Not even saying like on no devilish shit, but I'm saying like just some motherfuckers that he probably had to eat Wendy's for a whole fucking 3 months straight just to get that watch, or just to get that car. Had to stack, not go out to the club. But motherfuckers don't know. They don't see the discipline part. They don't see them nights where you eating 4 for 4s every night, or they just see you post fucking 30, 40, 50K. Like, what you think, I just got this shit overnight? I had to stay down till I come up. But people don't, nowadays, nobody want to work or stay down till they come up. They want to be balling right now.
Right, they're not willing to sacrifice anything, you know what I mean? Like even relationships with certain people, you know, maybe they don't get it and they don't understand the time that you're putting into it, and it's like, you know, and we were talking about people want the results without putting in the work. You're back for a second time because early in the game I had messed up and not got the audio, right? So people don't want to have that awkward conversation of like, yo, you know, I know people's time is valuable, you know what I mean? And it's a tough thing to do, and it's all about communication, but people don't know that side about it. People don't know the other side of the music and all that stuff as well. So that's exactly what I want to talk about. You've been grinding heavy with the music, bro. And so talk about what you got coming up next. You got a tape. Do you have a name for it? What's out on that?
I got a mixtape dropping. I'm trying to drop it in January. I'm just waiting on 2 people to send their verses back. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 artists from out the state, you know what I'm saying, on the project. I got a couple New York dudes on there, Connecticut. I'm trying to get some dudes from Providence on there, so it's like a mixture. You know what I'm saying? Dudes from Harlem. I'm saying I got like 2 or 3 guys from the city in there. Got Grimy Girk on my mixtape, A1 Mook's on the tape. Trying to think who else from Boston's on my tape. Grimy Girk, A1 Mook. I can't do it. Those like
I
the
know
2.
it's tough to think
I'm
on the
saying
spot.
From Boston, but I got New York dudes on there, Providence, Connecticut.
So let's talk about that. Why is it important to have the features locally, but then to branch out a little bit too? Is it about the exposure? Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, man, because you don't want to be no fucking local motherfucker, man. Like a lot of these motherfuckers in Boston, they just want to be, I'm the hardest motherfucker on my block. I'm the hardest person in the state. I just said that in the freestyle just to pop my shit because I see everybody else keep saying that. So if they saying it, why the fuck can I say it? And I'm saying, and I'm really one of the pioneers of this shit, and I'm saying, but I be too humble. Like I said before, and I feel like that was my downfall. Because when you're too humble, sometimes motherfuckers forget, like, yo, he's really nasty with this shit. But I be letting these young dudes and all these dudes just pop their shit, but they know they can't fuck with me, man. They can't, and a lot of these young dudes, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't even be rapping. Like, I don't even do drill music and shit like that no more, but I was one of the first young dudes in Boston to come out doing drill music. I'm saying it was a freestyle called 730 Freestyle. I'm saying it went super viral. This is like before I had any videos. This was like SoundCloud era, like 2017, where everybody was doing this. Like I'm saying, Lil Yachty blew off that. Where everybody was just doing SoundCloud. That way, so I had like 500,000-600,000 views on that. Like I was buzzing on that shit. Like it was had a
and
strong.
That was SoundCloud views.
Yeah. Me and another dude. He's incarcerated right now. Named Po Boy D Rose. I'm saying we had a whole mixtape and shit. I feel like we was like the 2 first young niggas to really do the drill music, and we had a heavy influence on Boston, and now you see all these little motherfuckers doing drill music. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's like,
is that the point where you feel like seeing you get all those views? Is that the point where you feel like, okay, there might really be something here for me, or did you always feel that way, or how validating was that?
I mean, that was almost damn near 10 years ago. Like I said back then, like. I was in and out of jail so much, in and out of DYS, in and out of jail, like, you feel what I'm saying? So I was just rapping because I was nice, and people like, the clout, the flame, getting mad bitches off it. I was so young, you know what I'm saying? Still a teenager and shit.
So how does it feel when you get somebody like Millie's liking your stuff? I see he's still supporting. We talked about that last time. Shout out to Millie's, but how dope is that, man? And how dope is that for you? How did you was he someone you met, or like how did that work out? Did you just look like, yo, Millie's like my shit?
Nah, I never met Millie's. He DM'd me one time, and he was like, I want to do some shit with me, you, and A1 Mook. You know what I'm saying? But A1 Mook, he ended up getting locked up like that, like a couple weeks later, some shit, so it never ended up happening. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't spoken to him since then.
So let's talk about that, because I feel like that's one thing about Millie's, right? He's been in the game for a while, but he never had to sit and do a bid. Like he always had, like, you know, I feel like you could tell it probably better. You've been in and out. How much does that like mess up your momentum, your buzz, the shit you got going, and then have to do some time?
It affects it a lot, because at one point in time, bro, and this is like anybody that knows history and know from like 2017 all the way up to like 2019, niggas was saying I was the hardest motherfucker in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to jail, and then you got other young dudes coming up. Now they're saying they're the hardest.
Right.
But before I went to jail, they were saying, yo, Parksbury Sparks, he's the hardest in Boston, like as the young dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I went to jail, and there's more motherfuckers coming out, and that be the thing, man. Like I said,
it seems like the public has a short attention span and memory when it comes to that. It's like, what's the next hottest thing? What have you done for me lately? Even like mainstream artists.
I'm not one of them people to like dwell on the past too much, because nobody don't care. The only person that cares about your past wins is a motherfucker that don't got new wins. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dwelling on, I used to be I still got it. I'm still nice with this shit, and I'm not gonna say it.
Yep.
The music's gonna speak for itself. And I'm saying the bars, the cadence, I'm saying how I'm witty with my shit. A lot of these young dudes, man, they can't do that shit, man.
Absolutely.
They can't. Like, they don't know how to make a song without saying, they smoking on this dead nigga, that dead person, a dead person that died. Like, I'm saying, I got hundreds of thousands of views. I'm saying, I got drill songs that got hundreds of thousands, but I got shit really spitting bars. Not mentioning nobody I got beef with, like real talent. Absolutely. And a lot of people can't. I'm saying, I got this many views. But yeah, you had to mention your ops to do that, which is like,
right. Some people just tuning in maybe for the drama aspect of it. They don't even think you nice. They just like, yo, you talking shit.
And a lot of motherfuckers don't even know. Some of them, like majority of them views could be from the fucking police, bro. Like I'm saying, I went through that shit early. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, 18, I got picked up by the feds. I'm saying they did some bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? Around that time, my music was buzzing heavy. You know what I'm saying? They hearing my name in the streets, doing little shit. They had me under investigation for a couple things, but they could never prove it. You know what I'm saying? I just beat a gun case. So the gang unit in Boston, they didn't like that shit. So you know what the fuck they did to me? They hit me up on IG. They had somebody pose as a music producer. How much you charge for a feature? I'm like, yo, 500. I went to link up with the dude. Long story short, man, he ended up being a fucking A.T.F agent. Then they had me in court talking about I met up with this dude to sell him a hammer and all this shit, when really
it wasn't even about that.
I just met up with him to go do a song. I'm saying, I'm 18 years old. I'm fresh out of juvenile. I'm broke. Somebody hit you up on Instagram. You 18 years old. Like, yo, I got 500 for you for a feature. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just selling my little weed. Got my little job and shit at the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go get that 500. But I'm gonna bring a gun with me also. I didn't go there with the intentions to hurt nobody or. You know what I'm saying, but
and it was what they searched you and found the gun.
Yeah, it was already a trap, bro. It was already
That's crazy.
It was a trap, man. Like they set me up, but I'm just telling. But these young dudes don't know. That's that side of this shit. They just, the drill music and this, that, and the third. Especially if you somebody that's really living the shit that you talking about. Like, I really was out there doing, I'm saying, all that shit. Now, I just get to the bread. I don't care. But like, man, these dudes can never play with me, can never play me. Because the truth is, I've been outside before a lot of these dudes, a lot of these fucking rappers, drill rappers. I was outside before them, and I was doing all that shit they say they doing now. I was doing that in 2015 before a lot of these little motherfuckers even came outside.
Right.
I was already on my third gun by the time a lot of these motherfuckers came outside. You feel what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
But
so as far as like the album, I know you said you wanted to try to drop it in January, right? Are there any shows you got lined up that people want to come see you and stuff like that coming up that you?
Nah,
can put
man,
out
I had an opportunity that was presented to me, man, but I don't think I'm gonna really, you know what I'm saying, do that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a great opportunity, but I need to focus on doing podcasts and dropping content and shit for my mixtape, man. I'm really kid about the show, man. The show's gonna come back around.
Absolutely.
I just gotta focus on getting perfecting my craft.
Absolutely. And the mixtape, what's the name of it? Do you have a name for it? I forgot you might have said it.
The name for the mixtape is called Tears for Breakfast. I'm saying TFB abbreviated, and basically like it's a deep metaphor that I always say to people. Pain for breakfast, tears for breakfast, pain for dinner. I'm saying, which means every morning as a man, rather anybody, you wake up, you gotta look yourself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? So you could be going through whatever the fuck, you could be going broke, your rent's due. You gotta wake up every fucking day and eat your tears for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Then when you get off of work or whatever you doing, you gotta eat your fucking pain for dinner. Tears for breakfast, pain for dinner. Yeah. So that's really the concept of the mixtape. Like, it's mostly pain music. I got some stuff in there for the ladies. I got a nice little shit in there. I feel like I'm gonna get some good feedback. Yeah. I've been getting good feedback on it. Like, females like, yo, send that to me unreleased. But I'm like, nah, because like I said, I'm getting older. I've been doing this for a while. now that I finally found out that I could monetize off of my music and my talents, I'm not sending out no music for free no more. Fuck that.
Absolutely.
Like, you gotta wait till the tape drop, go stream it, go listen, because every stream counts, every view count.
Yeah.
I ain't sending out no fucking music.
Absolutely. So what about as far as music videos? What's the newest video you got out? Is there one you're working on? Is it off the album or what?
I just dropped the song called Tables Turn about like 9 days ago. It's at 2K right now, so it's doing decent right now. That's just a warm up. I got, like I said, I got features in there. I got dudes from New York on there. Got some dudes from CT on there. So that's just a warm up, man. I got shit coming, man. I got a lot of shit coming.
Absolutely.
Got a lot of shit coming out.
So why New York? I mean, New York's got a big, they've been in the music game for a while. Why was that important for you?
'Cause I just feel like that's the closest like city that's like really got a platform. I'm saying, like, Boston, that's a lot of people don't understand. Like, Boston got a lot of talent, but motherfuckers be too stagnant. Like I said, everybody want to be the hardest on their block, hardest in their city. When it's like, bro, we from the East Coast, the tri-state. So I'm like, my game plan is I'm a fuck with Providence. I'm a fuck with Connecticut. I'm a fuck with New York, all the way going up to Philly, Delaware, every city. I'm gonna try to fuck with a young dude or up and coming dude from every city. So it's like, they go, you heard of Parks Spark? Yeah, he got every city. You know what I'm saying? But not just, I don't have a problem with working with dudes in the city. I don't mind it. A couple dudes I fuck with.
But a lot of that fan base probably overlaps already.
Yeah, I'm all set with like working with dudes in the city. And a lot of these motherfuckers, man, they say they want to rap, but these motherfuckers are scared to invest money into their self. They so fucking cheap. They don't want to pay for videos. They don't want to pay for studio time. They don't want to pay for shit but fucking weed and pills. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's like,
and I just want to touch back on the features too, how important I think, features are, because sometimes I get put on to an artist by a feature, right? Like, get the Mace album and then it's featuring whatever, DMX or whoever on there. And it's, yo, who's this dude? Then you get into their catalog. So I feel like, especially with the, a New York cat and a Boston cat working together, you guys probably don't have a lot of people that overlap. Whereas if, a Roxbury dude in Dorchester, you look at followers, there's probably a lot of similar ones, which I think it is important to unite the city and all that. But what do you think it is? It would have to be like the years in history of like the street stuff that kind of has that mentality of like not wanting to root for the other guy or not working together.
Like I said, man, like I understand, like I'm brighter and I'm more smarter than a lot of dudes my age. I'm saying, but like, it's like I grow so much mentally. I got a growth mindset. I don't have a mindset where I want to stay the same. I have a growth mindset. I want to learn. I want to be read books and shit. I want to learn new shit. Like, if you know some shit I don't learn, I'm sitting here. I'm like this. Like, like I like that type of shit. But
absolutely.
But fucking my fault. What was you saying? My fault, bro.
So I actually wanted to well, I was talking about the
the street shit. My fault. Not to get off topic.
Go ahead.
My fault.
Make sure. Okay, yeah, you on camera.
But yeah, man, like, it all just depends what the fuck you want to do, man. Like, my thing is this, like, cause like I'm saying, I'm starting to like, I move around, bro. And a lot of the times when I'm going out places, I'll either be by myself or with a whole bunch of people. I say that to say, any problems that nobody has died or nothing like that, I'm eliminating those problems, bro. Cause you can't move around and get money having unnecessary problems. You know what I'm saying? So whatever problems, like, I'm saying, some problems that can't be eliminated, but the ones that could, eliminate that shit. What you want to do? Do you want to go to jail and die, or you want to get the bag? All right, so you want to get the bag, all that miscellaneous beef and tension shit, you got to squash that shit, bro. Absolutely. You can't move around with all that unnecessary shit. And I'm at the mindset, I don't give a fuck where nobody's fucking from. I don't care who you got beef with, none of that shit. You from Boston, I'm rooting for you. I just want to see everybody get money. I just want to get money. I don't care to beef with motherfuckers. I've been beefing with motherfuckers my whole life. It's time to get to the bag.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
So we're going to cut right into that. We're going to talk about the life, man. So talk about what life was like growing up for you, man. What was the household like? Did you have both parents? Did you have siblings? And you said Roxbury?
Yeah, from Roxbury.
So talk about that too for the people who may not know, like, Roxbury and how that's broken down, and then your specific.
Roxbury, like, what you mean? Describe Roxbury for me.
Okay, so people might have heard Boston, right? It's YouTube, people watching from all over. They might not know. They might think Roxbury is a different city in Mass. Why don't you kind of break that down?
Oh, all right. So if I had to describe Boston, man, I would just say, man, like, I mean, my fault, Roxbury. I would say that it's very predominantly, like, one of the areas in Boston that's very predominantly black. I'm saying, like, if I had to compare Roxbury to New York, I would say, like, Roxbury's like Harlem, like very black, Malcolm X.
I was just gonna say Malcolm X was known to be out there.
Yeah, it's very like black cultural, mixed culture, you know what I'm saying? Like, in Roxbury, there's fucking Ethiopians, Somalians, you know what I'm saying, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cape Verdeans, so it was very diverse growing up. I had neighbors that was fucking, for me, I had white neighbors, I had fucking Dominican, Puerto Rican neighbors. This person might be Somalian, so it was always kind of mixed, Haitian, Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother's from the island, so I grew up like a little island boy too, you know what I'm saying? Like rice and beans and shit like that. Like I'm an island kid kind of like.
So I mean, talk about that. What island, and was it like, and talk about the household, I guess, was it just your grandmother was around, or did you, she raise you, or we'll talk about that?
Yeah, so my grandmother, she's from Honduras.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She came here, I believe, I want to say the early 70s maybe. You know what I'm saying? She probably been here now for about, I want to say 50 years.
Shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? About that, probably a little more, who knows, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she came here when she was like her early 20s or whatever, like in the 70s or whatever. Had 5 boys and shit, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man,
So is that your dad's mom?
Yeah, my dad's mom. My dad's mom raised me.
Okay.
Raised me from the age of 4 all the way until I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When she was like.
So what was the situation, right? What was going on with your parents? Like where were they at this time?
So really, I think it started in like 2004. You know what I'm saying? My crib got raided and shit in 2004. I'm saying they found drugs and shit in the crib. So, you know, DCF got involved.
Okay.
And my grandmother took me. You know what I'm saying? So I was just with her ever since then, like 2004.
So when the crib's getting raided, like who's getting arrested? Is it your mom, your dad? They both end up doing time?
I believe my
or what?
my mom was at work when that shit happened. They was there for my uncle. Okay. I'm saying allegedly they was saying he was like moving shit out the crib, right? Like shitting where he sleep type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I was a baby when this was happening, but this is what people told me, you know what I'm saying?
So was it a normal thing growing up to have people in your family members maybe getting arrested, going to jail, prison? Like
hell yeah. I was exposed to a lot at a very early age, bro. Like very early age, bro. Like,
do you think seeing that, like seeing people, you know, family members going in, maybe coming out, and you know, do you think that kind of normalizes your thought process on jail, on prison, on the system? Like it's just a part of life in a weird way, or did you kind of know like these guys, what they're doing is wrong, or whatever?
I mean, like I said, I was just so young, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I remember my crib getting raided, but I don't remember him calling from jail or going to visit any family members in jail, you know what I'm saying? Look, but as I got older, like in the teens and shit, I had older cousins and shit that was going to DYS and South Bay and things like that. But I was already when I was a teenager, that's when I started really. But when you were a kid, you're not really.
Yeah, you're not really.
You just notice like, all right, Uncle ain't here. A year later, 2 years, he's back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like my dad was he was locked up till I was 10. I don't really remember having that conversation, or it was just it was what it was till it wasn't. You know what I mean? So talk about that, right? Talk about DYS, right? Your first time getting locked up, right? I'm sure sometimes it leads, you know, sometimes it's a bunch of arrests and violations of probation. Sometimes it's like one big one, and it's like, okay, you got to get held. So talk about like your first experience locked up in DYS. Do you remember what the charges were? How long you were in for, and then like the kind of shock of, you know, now those doors closed behind you when you're on your own.
My charges was assault and battery, discharge of a firearm, intent to murder, and yeah, I think that was pretty much it. Gun, assault and battery, and discharge of a firearm. Like that was my.
So did you end up getting committed from all that? Like
I was a YO at 15. Yeah, I got indicted at like 15, 16.
Explain the youthful offender to people that don't know.
I think so. From what my understanding of the YO law is basically an enhancement. And I'm saying like, you're a minor. If you get booked for like attempted murder or shooting something serious, that they can basically an enhancement. So like, right now you're gonna be charged as a kid, but next time you turn 18, we're gonna be able to use this, like try to ACC you. I feel like that's just an enhancement for them to, you know what I'm saying, keep young brothers in the system, man. I feel like that's what an enhancement.
So I guess talk about what places you were at. When I was doing the DYS thing, I know they sent a lot of the YOs to Plymouth. I'm not sure if they still do that. I guess talk about like what places were you at? Were you at Metro or
I was on Harvard Street and Canterbury Street. Yeah, Canterbury Street and Harvard Street.
So talk about that experience, right? Like I'm from Cambridge, right, where we get locked up. We went with Boston, but it was like I wasn't like going into a place where I got to worry about all these dudes I got beat. I feel like from dudes from every time it's like somebody come in, they may not even know they're getting snuck up on. Like people know that. I mean, was there a lot
I said,
of that?
man, the DYS shit. I mean, it was crazy. It was alright. Like shit going on, but like. I feel like I just learned so much shit, man. Like, I learned so much shit. I met a lot of great people. Some of the staff I still keep in contact with. Like, as far as all that other shit, man, like, a whole bunch of kids, man. Like, a lot of these kids is very emotional when they say motherfuckers fighting over Dorito chips. I'm saying shit like that, fighting over juices and fucking teeny juices. And I'm saying kid shit, man. Like, these motherfuckers, we think we grown, but we still got a lot of kid tendencies. A lot of motherfuckers walking around, pantsing motherfuckers, pranking, saying gay jokes. It's kids. We still kids. So not saying, just silly shit, man. Just corny shit, man. All that shit's corny, man.
So
like,
eventually, what you age out and then you get exposed to the adult system? Or that you go in and out, or what happens?
Yeah, so I came home from that shit. I was home for like 90 days, 99 days, like exactly like 99 days. On the 100th day, I got locked up for another gun. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting locked up for that shit.
So at this new gun charge, is that still a juvenile?
Yeah,
case?
I was 17, so I went in when I was 15. I came out when I was 17. I was out for 99 days, then I got booked for another gun. I went in for like I want to say like around like October, and then I got out like around like November, December. Like I beat that shit like so quick, but I had to sit at revocation for a little bit because I still was like had juvenile probation and shit. Yeah. But like basically like. The way that they found the shit, they didn't even find it on me. They found the shit in the bushes like 500 feet. You feel me? Like 100 feet, 500 feet away from me. When they came, I didn't run. I stayed there because I didn't have nothing on me. Right. They found some shit in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up spanking that shit. They kind of fucked me though because I was so young. And you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get out. My lawyer, he made me sign some shit was like, I beat it. But it was like a continuance, like, oh, if we're gonna keep on, like a qual, we're gonna keep on fucking, or we're gonna keep on investigating it. But if we figure out that you had something to do with this gun, we could recharge you, which leads me back to the shit what I was saying with the CI and all that shit. So I end up beating that juvenile case. I'm saying I come home, I was home for about 4 or 5 months. Then they sent the fucking CI at me, asking me for a fucking feature, whatever. But just all types of shit. So come to find out, the gun I got caught with got reported stolen in Atlanta like a month before that. Wow. And a lot of them at that time, a lot of them guns was coming in. So I got caught with one of those guns. Like it was like 10 guns that got reported stolen from Atlanta. Then I got caught with that shit 30 days later. So they trying to think that I'm 17 years old. They like, oh, we got you under investigation for gun trafficking and all this. They thinking I'm selling guns because they did some illegal shit. Then I beat the gun case, that gun charge, but they still kept my phone. So imagine you beat the case, but they're like, oh yeah, you're good to go, but we're keeping your cell phone because it's an ongoing investigation. So they got a warrant to go through my phone and they found pictures of guns, me probably 10 people up like, yo, I got this for sale, I got that for sale. I'm young, I'm 17. Wow. That's why I tell people now, don't take no fucking, I don't got no pictures like that in my phone. I don't take pictures of stuff like that. I don't have nothing inappropriate in my phone because shit like that, my dumb ass, these motherfuckers, I get out from that gun charge, they kept the phone, kept the investigation going. Then my discovery had mad pictures of me holding guns like this, mad guns laying on the bed. That's mad just guns, like and shit like that. So they just thought I was selling guns, man.
And at this point, this was still a juvenile thing?
Yeah, I was 17, which was kind of crazy to me because it's like, what supervisor would give the okay for the A.T.F to be investigating a 17-year-old kid? They really thought like, oh, this kid, he's selling mad fucking guns. We hearing his name involved in multiple fucking shootings and all this shit. He's rapping about all this shit. So the local police and the gang unit, they don't like that shit. We seen you get some type of local fame and then they're like, oh, he's really in the streets. They hearing he's involved in this, but we can't catch him. So what we're gonna do? We're kind of like basically entrap me a little bit. I try to put in a motion for the entrapment. It didn't work because entrapment is basically like if somebody rail you in to sell them something, the producer, he seen the gun hanging out my pocket because I was young. That's how I was moving around. I was coming out the house, one up top, shit already hanging out because at that time I had a lot of shit going on and I was really involved in shit. Wow. So he seen the shit hanging out and he's like, yo, that shit's nice. Let me buy it. I'm like, nah, I don't buy it. I'm saying, but I'm so young. I'm saying like, but that's life, man. You got to go through shit because it's a lot of these kids that probably might go through this and make the same fucking mistake. That's broke right now. That's rapping. Don't really got no money. Fucking producer hit you up. Yo, what up? Yo, come to my studio. How much you gonna charge? How much you gonna charge to do a verse for me? Right. Oh, yeah, pull up. Wow. Now it's the fucking feds charging you with a possession of firearm.
It's like
I'm saying
exploitation too, because they know people, they come from households, maybe it's low income, people don't got a lot of money, and you making this almost offer you can't refuse to a kid, and then next thing you know,
17,
that's like
18-year-old kid.
Charge you.
Anybody, I'm saying, I be feeling stupid about that, but I don't feel stupid because I was a kid. Any kid would have did that shit, like especially money, when it's money driven. Like, nah, I'm about to go get that money. So I wasn't even thinking clearly. Like, even like I had my older cousin was telling me like, yo, wait till I get off of work. I'm gonna go with you just in case they try to line you up or it's a setup. I'm saying I'm kind of glad he didn't go, because if he would have went, he would have got locked up for a gun too. So God makes everything happen for a reason, man. Everything happens for a reason.
How does it work, right? I mean, where are you going to court? This is still juvenile court, and you said you tried for the motion and that didn't work. Did you go to trial, or how did you end up being? Did they end up dismissing the charges?
What happened was, I wasn't fucking, that case was out of Dorchester. I got locked up in Dorchester. And they indicted me quick, like 30, 60 days. I was in Superior Court. So like imagine, you just an 18-year-old kid, you coming straight out the juvenile system. They got you in Superior Court. Every time you go, you see motherfuckers taking 5 years, 7 years. I'm saying I was young.
So now are you held at Nash at this point?
Yeah, I was at Nashville Street, yeah. Okay. I was at Nash.
So, I mean, talk about the experience now going into like the, adult camp. Do you feel like juvenile kind of prepared you at least a little bit, or what was some differences you noticed when you get there? Is it like, oh, now you with the big boys, or what?
I feel like juvenile do kind of like groom you a little bit, but I feel like it's just different, man. Like in DYS, fights don't last that long. A motherfucker might sucker punch somebody real quick, get 1 or 2 hits off, the staff grab you. I'm saying now in big, like I'm saying, them fights don't last that long neither, but it's longer than a fucking 30 seconds. Sometimes like 1 to 2, 3 minutes. Sometimes the COs, even in the Bay, the COs might let you fight there for 4 or 5 minutes before they even press the button, because they want to see somebody get fucked up.
I mean, I've seen things in Conquer too, where this dude's fighting in the cell, so it's not on camera. The CO hears it. He's like, laughing almost. Dudes just shoot the field. They let it go, and that was it. No, neither one of them got in trouble. But it's like, you never know. What if that's you in there, fighting for your life? It's just like, I don't know. And you sitting there not even in on some big shit, and next thing you know, you take someone's life, or you know what I mean? It's just like higher risks, it feels like, as far as being an adult. So how long did you end up sitting in Nashua Street, and then like it just got dismissed? You get released?
Nah. I ended up doing time for that. I took like 2 years for that shit.
You took a plea?
Yeah, because I was looking at ACC, bro. They was telling me like if I go to trial, I was looking at 7 years. I think 7 was my max, 5 to 7. But 7 was the max out, because they was trying to hit me with ACC because of the juvenile shit. You know what I'm saying?
So why don't you tell the people, that who may not know what that means, the ACC,
and what that's about? ACC is another enhancement. It's Armed Career Criminal Laws, which is like after you get caught with your second or third fucking gun. So like the first gun in Massachusetts is 2.5 years, 18 of that mandatory. You could parole out after 18 months. I'm saying then the second one, I'm not sure. I was facing 7 years. Like that was my max number, was 7. But like I ended up taking 2 years for that shit. And I went to South Bay and did my time, and I came home.
Okay, so you were in Superior Court though, but they gave you the county sentence.
Yeah, they gave me.
What was that? Because of your age and you being young, or what was?
I mean, the ACC is like they was charging me with ACC because of my juvenile shit.
Okay, so they dropped that on the plea?
Yeah, you could always contest that. Like your lawyer could be like, yo, listen, we fighting that. Like you're not ACC, bro. That's a fucking juvenile case. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I think what made my shit even better was the COVID shit. Cause like, because I was in Nash for about like 10 months, 10 and some change. Wait, no, what's this? No, like 9 months, probably like 9 months. Then I bailed out from there, and I went to juvenile fucking DYS for like 3-4 months. They held me because I didn't have nowhere to go, bro. I was homeless. I got it taken off the lease.
And you were still on probation?
Yeah, to 21. I was only 18, so I ended up going there and shit, but I was fighting that shit all through the COVID and shit. I was out for like a good 18 months just chilling. Yeah. And then I had to go turn myself in and go do that other little like 11 months and some change, almost a year in the Bay. So
talk about that. What kind of, did you do any programs, or like I'm interested too about like your high school diploma and GED situation? What happened? Did you graduate high school? Did you get your GED?
I got my GED when I was like 17. I got my GED a long time ago.
So was this in juvenile? Or was this on the street?
because I didn't want to come home and go back Boston Public Schools because I had so much fucking beef with motherfuckers. Motherfuckers coming up to the let out, trying to look for me and shit. I couldn't go back to school.
I mean, what kind of programs did they offer, if any, in the Bay, or did you kind of just have to do your time and not really get no good time?
I just had my Mando. I had that Mando,
so you didn't want to do nothing anyway.
Fuck the good time, man. I don't, like when I was in there, man, like I'm a pretty laid back guy, man. I'm not no really jokey motherfucker. I'm not no hyperactive motherfucker. Like I rap and shit, but when I was in the Bay, motherfuckers could like only spit one verse my whole time there because I wasn't really planning on getting out and rapping, bro. I was like, man, I'm about to come home, get a fucking trade, bro, and just be on some grown man shit. Yeah. But shit didn't work out as planned. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. So I mean, how else did you pass your time? Were you in there working out? Did you play ball? Did you do a lot of reading or just kind of day by day?
No sports, man.
I hear you.
I stay to myself, man. Like I'm a funny dude, bro. I know how to entertain myself. I'm saying I got like always have a few people I might catch wreck with. I'm saying and just
So
most of the time reading books, man. That's
reading.
it.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, people, you can tell a lot of days most people have never read a book the way they type on the internet. So I mean, there's that. But so the plan was to get out, do a trade. What ends up happening? Do you get out and try it, or do you just not have the ability? And then talk about like what's next.
When I got out, man, I signed up for like reentry programs and shit like this. The city of Boston offers programs for like people that's fresh out of jail. You could get a little trade, HVAC and shit like that. So like I did a bunch of those type of fucking programs because I genuinely really wanted to change, bro. Like when I came home, I'm saying, so I was doing all those fucking electrician little certificate programs, HVAC, construction, all that shit. Doing landscaping jobs, fucking construction. I just really wanted to do the right thing, man.
Yeah, and it seems to have kept you busy, right? Doing that,
hell yeah,
doing
hell
that.
yeah.
I mean, that's for sure.
Hell yeah.
So you get out, and then do you end up finding work at all, or what ends up happening with that? I mean, how long did you do that, and like, did you get in any more trouble after that?
So yeah, I came home. Like I said, I was doing those little reentry programs. I met a white dude named Mike from fucking Melrose. He's a good dude, white dude. He's just like, yo, kid, you want to make some fucking money? So I'm working with him. We doing roofing. Yeah, I'm saying he's paying me like $250 a day. And I'm saying I was doing that. That's decent money. Somebody just fresh out of jail. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that shit, man. Like, I'm not a prideful, like, I'm saying, like, I always tell people, and especially like young dudes my age, motherfuckers got a lot of pride. Yeah. I'm saying when you broke, you can't have no pride, bro. You can't come out of jail broke and be like, oh, I'm not about to rake up no fucking leaves. Right. I'm not about to fucking do roofing. You broke, motherfucker. You do whatever opportunities coming my way, I'm doing it.
Absolutely.
Lawnscaping, fucking roofing, any like hands-on shit. Labor, because I got felonies. Nobody really want to hire me, so I knew that I had to be willing to do some type of physical labor. I'm saying to make some money for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, and I think a lot of times they get it twisted, like you can't make a good bag doing it legit. I feel like you can, and I feel like it's always was my kind of advice to people is kind of like it's easier to get a job too when you have a job, even if you got to just take what you could get. You got consistent income, even though it may not be where you want to be at, but especially people coming out of jail, what are you gonna expect, man? You gotta start from the bottom, bro. It's just the way it is. But that type of shit builds character and all that shit. You know what I mean?
It does. I did that for about a good 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying? After I was doing like the under the table shit, ended up landing with a private company. I was doing roofing, scaffolding and things of that nature. And I'm saying it was decent bread.
So what are some things that you learned, I guess, about yourself or just from doing, you know what I mean, doing labor work and having a job and like, you know, the importance of, you know, being on time and that type of stuff that's really transferable
being on time
to
is very important. Like I said, I was coming in with not very much experience, but one thing I think that I was able to like stay around with that company for so long is I understood be on time, and come. I took all the overtime I could fucking get, but not to like go off track, but I feel like they kind of was taking advantage of me. They know I'm a felon. Right. They know I'm fucking young, so it's to the point where it's like they're not even asking me if I want the OT. They just fucking putting me on the list. Hey, yo, fucking Brown, you want to fucking work on Saturday, Sunday? Like, yo, dude, you didn't even tell me. You're just assuming because for me, I'm young and I don't got kids and shit, and I need the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they just fucking 85 hours a week, bro. It's killing.
Oh,
Like
damn, that's
it
a lot.
takes discipline, man. You gotta as much respect to anybody that do labor and construction, because I did that shit for a year and some change, bro. That shit is very hard, bro. I used to get up every morning at 5. Sometimes I don't even get in my fucking house to 8 p.m. I'm saying, so that shit is a man's work. There's not no little boy shit. Everybody can't fucking do it, bro. I seen so many young kids come in there and do that shit for 1 week and fucking quit.
Yeah.
Everybody I'm working with is 30 plus. I'm saying, because they're older, they understand, like, I got kids. I'm saying they there to bring the fucking bread and butter.
Absolutely.
I'm saying, but that's not no job for no lazy motherfucker. You got to, that's man's work.
That's for sure.
I'm saying it's hard. My back used to be hurting, but
Yes, sir.
it felt good doing some legal shit, bro. It felt good.
It does,
I'm saying?
yeah.
It felt good. Hell yeah.
It does feel good. And it, like, you know, even though it's hard work too, it's like you get used to it too. Cause you know, I do construction. Sometimes we're taking out big demo bags, but to me, it's like, it's all how you look at it. Like, okay, I'm getting paid to work out. You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking, and I love to work out. So that's how I look at it. Like, whatever, I gotta carry this big demo bag, throw it into the dumpster, whatever, you know what I mean? And that type of shit. And I feel like just working out anyway, it's like a positive thing. It brings your frequency up, you know, get out of work. You feel like you're worth something purposeful, bro. But, you know, I feel like you definitely learn from that, you know what I mean? Like anything in life. And speaking of learning from stuff, like, what did you learn about yourself as far as, like, when it comes to you having to do time and sitting with yourself? There's a lot of time to self-reflect, right? No matter how busy you may keep yourself, you know, a lot of thoughts that go on there. I guess, especially being so young, what are some things you learned about yourself during your time?
Some things I learned about myself, man. Like I said, is I'm too fucking loyal. I'm too loyal.
Fault, right?
I'm too loyal, bro, and that shit is not good. You know what I'm saying? Because you might, the truth of the matter is, in today's society, nobody gives a fuck about you being solid or you holding motherfuckers down, because half of the time, once motherfuckers get to where they need and they don't need you no more, I didn't tell you to help me. Fuck you. I don't care. That's on you. You didn't have to help me. Like, nobody appreciates you being real. That's why everybody's doing so much fake, steak, backdoor shit, because it's like, people don't preach morals and integrity no more. Like, it's like everybody's slime, backdoor this. It's like, I'm young, but I feel like my generation was like that last solid young dudes that's like still honorable, still got a little bit of integrity and morals. These young motherfuckers coming up, it's just, the streets is different, bro. Like I said, I'm 25, I'm pushing 30. You got the young motherfuckers 18, 19 telling me, oh, you're washed up, you getting old. I'm like, I still look like a baby, bro. I still look young as shit.
Yep,
some people don't be like, you're not 25, bro. You're like 18. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm 25 years old, bro. I'm saying, so it's just a whole different generation coming up. Like, when I was in the streets, we didn't have switchies and shit like that. Like, I'm from a generation where I'm a 2000 baby. We still have revolvers and 22s and 25s when I was in the streets.
Right.
I'm saying, now these motherfuckers coming off the porch with Dracos and shit. We didn't have that. We had rusty shit when I was growing up. You feel me? Like,
I mean, I think it's a thing in society as well too. Everybody's so cutthroat. It's all about, all right, success and getting the bag, but they don't realize if you just become the best version of you, you'll attract all that. The best version of you is gonna get chicks, is gonna get money. So don't focus on how I'm gonna get chicks and how I'm gonna get money. It's not how, it's who. Who am I gonna become to attract that stuff? That's how I'm looking at it. I mean,
I say that shit all the time, because I think people don't understand that about success. Success, some people just value their success based on material things, but you gotta work on yourself as a person, because when you get to a certain level and you start receiving these blessings, if you don't work on your characteristics and your problems, the same, as fast as you get it, the universe will take it away from you. If you treating people bad, you treating your mother bad, you treating your father bad, you ain't taking care of your kids, the universe will take that shit away from you. Wow. So you still got to work on being a good person. And it's not about, motherfuckers always care about what they do on camera. The shit that you do off camera is way more fucking important, bro. Like, it's way more important. So it's like, it's way more important, man.
Absolutely.
Integrity, character, shit like that, man. Like, that's way more important than designer and jewelry and all that, because it's some fake motherfuckers out here wearing all that material shit and they corny. They think the clothes and the jewelry make the man. But inside, they morals and integrity, their character's flawed.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and that's crazy how you were talking about, because I was just, it's just wild how the world works. I was just talking about this and like the karmic and the universal law and the karmic debt and all that stuff. It's like, you know, you get it how you lose it too, or you lose it how you get it. I was talking about this I initially heard it over like a female, right? You lose her how you get it, right? If she cheated on someone to get with you, that's probably how you're gonna lose. But I took that and kind of looked at it like everything almost, right? Clout, money, success. If you get it quick, if you're an overnight celebrity, look at all hawk to it, like they're gone. As soon as they get it, they lose it. But if you build it over time steadily, it's gonna take a while to destroy it. You know what I mean? So you get it how you lose it for sure, and karmic debt and all that stuff. And I feel like you being a good person and the stuff that's not done on camera, because yeah, you may be good for the camera, but God's always watching. At least that's how I feel. I've always moved like how God, like if God's watching my every move, you know. And there's a lot I do off camera. Like I may not go and give stuff out and go on camera in wherever like people do, which is cool. People need to do that. I'm more like, yo, the homeless chick down the street that I knew from back in the day. You know, let me here's a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Little stuff like that. If I can help, I will. And I don't really want no nothing back in return. It feels good for me to actually to help people, man.
Oh yeah, man.
That's what that is. But I want to talk about like a little bit about what's the worst part about being locked up, right? These youngers out here, they wilding, they got switches, all that. Like how to break it down to them. What's the worst part about being locked up?
Man, like I say, man, like I tell every young person, man, like that shit lonely, boy. That shit lonely. Them cells is cold and it's lonely, bro. Like, and the truth of the matter is, no matter how much you want your parents to be there, your siblings and motherfuckers from the hood, the fact is nobody could do that time with you, brother. You have to do that. I'm saying, and if that's how you living, you have to accept that. And that's the thing with these motherfuckers. These young dudes, they want to live that way, but they don't want to accept what comes with that because it's not pretty. It's not pretty, bro. And on top of that, man, this shit's just wicked, man. This shit's just wicked, bro. Like, this shit's wicked. I don't even think that these kids, and even like I was that age, you know what I'm saying? I don't think motherfuckers understand the severity of like what's really going on. Even like, you know what I'm saying, these young dudes that get locked up for murders, they think that this shit's a video game or a drill video, bro. This shit is real. Yeah. This shit is real. Like, this shit that they don't show. Motherfuckers crying at night. Motherfuckers walking around sad all day for weeks and weeks. Like, yo, bro, smile, bro. Like shit that motherfuckers don't talk about, bro. And, like, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Out of sight, out of mind, bro.
It's real, too, because it's like, even if they do show you and you watch a 2-hour movie and someone did 15 years and those 2 hours, like, when you sitting, it's not gonna be like that movie. It's gonna be a real 15 years, and every day, 24 hours. It's not gonna seem as smooth as maybe the movies make it out to be and all that. But I just wanted to get your advice, right? For people, maybe someone that just came home. Someone just came home today, man. They're like, yo, you know, I want to do the right thing. What advice would you give them?
My advice for anybody coming home, I would say, peer interaction is very important. Peer interaction, who you interacting with, you know what I'm saying, and who you linking up with, who you jumping in the car with, just, you know what I'm saying. And that's one thing I told myself when I was just locked up in South Bay. I said, yo, bro, what the fuck can I do, or what do I have to do to be successful and to stay the fuck out of here? And I just came to the conclusion, it's the guns, bro. I gotta stay the fuck away from the guns. Not, I'm saying like, I'm saying, not saying you can't have one for your protection when you need it, but if I gotta be in places where I have to have a gun on me, I don't fucking need to be there, bro. Yeah. I'm saying, cause I have dreams and aspirations, and the only way that I can achieve my dreams and my goals, I have to stay alive and I have to stay out of fucking jail, bro. That's why I said, yo, bro, you have to. I'm never gonna be rich or successful if you don't know how to stay the fuck out of jail. Yeah. I'm saying, and it's not pretty. People don't talk about the depression of trying to be successful, not going out with your friends, stacking up, not getting haircuts, wearing the same shit, like fucking. I'm saying, to get to that, I don't know, maybe your goal might be 20,000, 15,000, whatever you got to do that, it steps to that. And motherfuckers don't understand that it's no instant gratification. Yeah. It's your habits, your behaviors, and all that's leading up to you being successful, and it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
And there's no really way to get it from jail or prison, at least not legally, right? People make bags, whatever, in jail or prison, in the feds, they do all that stuff, but they're doing, you know, shady stuff, but, you know, to each their own. But, you know, we out here now, and it's like we're trying to do the right thing and try to pass that on to the next generation, at least make them aware and be like, we weren't you can't say you were misguided or you didn't know. We're putting it out there. We're telling you, you know what I mean? So it's like, but I want to touch on a little bit about like the importance of coming up and just telling your story and keeping it a buck. Like you said, you want to do more podcasts and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Tell the people why it's important for you to come up here and tell your story and to tell your story on other platforms as well.
I mean, I feel like it's important because I've been around, bro. Like, I'm not one of these motherfuckers that was like on the bench just watching this shit happen. I was in them cars, bro. I was active. I was doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I done been locked up back to back. I've been around, bro. I done did shit. I done seen a lot of shit happen. I feel like at this point in my life, I feel like a survivor, bro. Everybody I was running the streets where I grew up with, these motherfuckers either in the feds, they fucking dead, or they locked up for murders. Everybody I ran the streets with, it's a few motherfuckers out now, they just go to work and they chill with their kids and shit now, but like majority people I grew up and ran the streets with, they dead or they in jail, bro. And it's like, damn, these motherfuckers you been running from 14, 15, like I said, motherfuckers is 25, 26, 27. And I'm saying, it's like, damn, now we getting older, and it's like, you see some people still doing the same shit, and then you start seeing, oh, now he got 2, 3 kids, he just chill, he go to work and go. I'm saying, it's just like, I feel like I survived so much shit. And also another thing I want to say to the youth, man, is just like, be a man, bro. Like, I think motherfuckers they got being a crash dummy confused with being a gangster. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these motherfuckers think just because they shooting motherfuckers that make them real. No, it's your character, your integrity, your morals, how you carry yourself. Because a lot of motherfuckers I know that let their gun off, but these motherfuckers are goofy acting. They're like, yo, you a goofy. You just moving all loosely, and you like pillow talking, all types of whole shit. I want these kids to understand that, like, especially when you take that role as the shooter, you got to understand that everybody's going to always expect you to shoot. And then the moment that you say that you don't want to shoot no more, or you a bitch, or you scared, you this, you could have went on 100 fucking drills and shot motherfuckers up, all of that. As soon as you decide to stop, or you soft, or you not that motherfucker no more. And I went through that when I came home. Because before I went in, I was the top rank before I went locked up. And now you might doing some shit, you might be the hot dude paying in work, you get locked up, do 2-3 years, you come home, now it's the new little young motherfucker out there shooting his gun. And now he's trying to step to you like, oh, I did more than you. These last 2 years you've been locked up. And we like, yeah, they're a crash dummy. That's what crash dummy's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, what is it? They say the image that you project is the image you have to protect. You know
and also too, man, these last 2 things, I just want to say, like, you got to be very strong-minded. You got to be a man. A lot of these motherfuckers is cowards. And the reason why I say these cowards, because you even see this shit in jail. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here that's in wars and that's beefing with motherfuckers they don't even want to beef with. But they just so coward to tell their mans like, yo, this is stupid. I don't think we should be doing this no more. We should squash it. So instead, they're going to keep engaging in a beef that they don't even want to do. And me, I'm not that motherfucker. I'm not a coward. So I'm not scared to tell my niggas and my brothers like, yo, bro, I'm not on that no more, bro. I'm saying I want to get money, fuck bitches, and do music, bro. Like, if the motherfuckers come my way, I'm gonna protect myself. You approach me in the streets, you think you're gonna walk down on me and punch me, it's not gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go. Cause I'm a man, bro, at the end of the day. But man, I don't care.
But you're trying to avoid those situations.
Yeah,
completely.
like, we're trying to get money, bro. Like that. I think the whole goal to be in the streets is to get money. If you're not getting money, what the fuck you doing? It's like we out here shoot like. And I'm speaking for myself. When I was out here running around shooting shit up and doing all this, I was homeless the whole fucking time. So you got a lot of these motherfuckers that's still grown and they homeless and they still running around shooting shit up. When it's like, bro, you should be working on trying to get your life together, my nigga. Like, for real, bro.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely. So let's talk about the future a little bit, right? Like maybe some long-term goals. I know you got the tape coming out, but like 5 years from now, right? Everything goes according to plan, which we know that's not life, but say everything goes according to plan. Where do you see yourself? What does the day look like? Were you waking up and doing what for your day? If everything goes the way you want 5 years from now?
5 years from now, man, I don't know. For one, I'm a family man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to have a family. And I come from a dysfunctional household, man, exposed to a lot young. I want to raise
real.
my
I
kids.
appreciate you for saying that too, because that's one thing that a lot of people don't really kind of say as
it's
a goal,
just not
bro.
normal, and you don't realize this shit's not normal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even like, I see a lot of motherfuckers, right? Like, I got friends and family and shit, and they tell me how much, they struggling and they this, but the whole time, they mom own houses. They always had their own bedroom. A motherfucker like me, I got 2 brothers. It was 3 of us. We never had our own room. We all shared a room with my brother. I had to go to jail to get my own fucking room. So it's like, motherfuckers be thinking they got it bad and they struggling. You got it better than me. At least you, from your mother's not no, you don't got a mother that has an addiction. You got a 2-parent household. She own a crib. So a lot of these motherfuckers just be followers. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, I be looking at a lot of these motherfuckers in the streets right now. Like, yo, you don't even have a reason to be in the streets. I'm not judging it. Like, we all join for our own reasons to sign up. But like, if anybody know me and know how I grew up, even my grandmother, she keeps like, I never wanted this for y'all, but she's not surprised. Look at how I fucking came up. I never really had a fair chance. Like, I was born into this shit, bro. But like, you feel me? My mom was using this shit. My pops was selling this shit allegedly. Now he don't do that no more. He's older. He's a family man. But I was born into this shit. A lot of these motherfuckers, they wasn't born into this shit. They didn't grow up around this shit. They just following they fucking friends. And like I'm saying, people be like, oh, you be glorifying the streets. I'm not glorifying nothing, bro. I never asked to be poor. I never asked for my mother to be an addict, my nigga. This is just my life. I'm saying, I didn't ask for this hand. God just dealt me this shit, bro. Like, this is really my life. I had a bad hand since I was young, but like I said, I got a growth mindset. I'm never gonna use that as an excuse for why I'm not successful, because I'm gonna get to where I need to be. But like, I'm saying, like, I really went through some shit in my life, bro. And I seen some shit and survived a lot of shit. I'm saying,
I think people mistake glorifying the fact that you get through something, or that you persevered through something. That's what we're glorifying, that we made it through, that we're here to talk about it, right? We're not glorifying the actual stuff. We're glorifying the fact that some people didn't make it this far. You know what I mean? Some people, they end up snitching. Some people got life bits. Some people are dead. We're glorifying kind of just making it through all that and really trying to change. You know what I mean? At least that's how I look at it when I tell my stories of whatever it may be. And it's just, the facts are the facts. You don't gotta, you don't gotta dumb it down for anybody. But, a couple more things before I let you go. I guess, what's the main message you want people to get from hearing your story?
The main message I want the youth to get is like, bro, you could be yourself, bro. Like, you don't gotta be a shooter. I feel like nowadays everybody just want to be a shooter, gunman. Like, I'm saying, it's like, bro, you could be yourself. And it's like, you notice that in jail too. A lot of these motherfuckers come in with murder charges, but a lot of these people are silly. Some of these people are real good at sports. Like, yo, you was really supposed to be a football player. I'm saying, but unfortunately, you was very easily influenced. You done got yourself in the wrong crowds. Like, a lot of us are talented. Like the shit we do in the streets do not define you as a man. I'm saying, a guy like me, I'm a cool, laid back dude, bro. I just like music. I like to fuck with bitches. I don't want trouble. But society never let me just be that cool kid. Motherfuckers always was trying me, always testing me. So I had to show motherfuckers that I'm not soft. So I had to let my shit off just to show motherfuckers. But I never wanted to be no tough guy. I just wanted to be a cool, quiet kid. You know what I'm saying? Just chill.
Yeah,
but
society, you don't want to be fucked with neither.
Society never let me do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want a lot of these motherfuckers to understand. These motherfuckers want to be tough. I never wanted to be tough, bro. I just wanted people not to fuck with me. So if I gotta shoot this motherfucker in broad daylight, just so the next motherfucker won't fuck with me, that's what I'm gonna do. More so to just be like, yo, don't fuck with me. I never, man. I'm just a cool nigga, man. I'm not fine with saying that. Like, I'm just a cool guy, bro. I don't want to be tough, bro.
No,
getting me tough has gotten me nowhere, bro.
I think it was 50 said it best. I don't want to be tough. Tough guys live tough lives.
And then it's like, I know motherfuckers that got multiple bodies allegedly, and they the brokest motherfuckers. So like, you could have the biggest reputation, but the lowest bank account. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
A lot of these little motherfuckers, they want to catch a body just to catch a body for what? So now you catch it, now what? You know what I'm saying? Your mom's on Section 8. You don't got multiple cribs that you could go to. So how you gonna even be on a run? And being on a run costs money. I know how it feels. I done been through this shit.
Absolutely.
You can fuck around and spend a band in 1 week being on a run.
And then next thing you know, you locked up and unfortunately, you're a bill. For somebody in your family, if you're lucky, and some people don't even got that. Running very, very short on time. So I guess before I let you go, man, did you want to have a verse you could spit for the people, bro? Why don't we get right into I said, B gave me my first pay. Miss helped me bag it up. Nico told me you ain't got like 50, you ain't stacking enough. They talking all this coke shit, but broke, this shit ain't adding up. Paying on the show for an audience, we gonna clap them up. Yeah. Bitch, I've been involved. Get it hard to get it solved. I can tell you how we get it in, but we gon' get it off. Niggas asking what I did, bitch, I did it all. Did a bit of no. 3 different pistol charges. Give a fuck about no losses. Nigga, I'm a boss. Never ask for favors unless I'ma pay it off. Took a little longer, but nigga is paying off. I ain't with the fake shit. Me and suckers don't get along. Numbers on the board, I put numbers on the score.
Give a fuck about a rap check, get money off a roll. Could probably write a book from all the shit a nigga saw. Tears for Breakfast is gonna drop on all streaming platforms, man. It's loading up, man.
The Bounce Back Podcast, guys. Remember, it is what it is. What's next is what you make it. On that note, we out of here. Peace.
Know that.
Bounce back, you got a moment when they see you down this